Okay, hi. Normally I pull the cards on camera, and I did. But then when I went to check the video as I was getting ready to put the cards up, I actually had put up one of the cards. I realized that my mic had not been working and there was no sound. So, I don't think that means that I didn't need to give out the message. I think I just needed to be a little bit more precise in what I was saying. So, I'm going to try to make this message a little bit shorter. Basically, I woke up this morning with a song playing in my head. It's a song that I don't particularly care for. I'm not really a fan of it or its lyrics. Um, so that right away just tells me that there's a message. Like, it's not a song that I would just be listening to and having a good time. It just, the lyrics were there. And honestly, I only know the first line of the lyric, but I'm going to give more of the lyrics. What I felt like when I looked up the song to read the lyrics was that there may be some kind of toxicness going on in a relationship. So the song is called I Like You Best by Ella Red. And the lyric that was playing in my head was I like you best when your head's between my legs. That's the only line that I knew. But then it continues to say, wrap your fingers around my neck, try to catch your breath, send kisses down my chest, make the walls turn a bright red. I can't tell if it's a threat. That's when I like you best. So yeah, to me that just screams unhealthy. And I'm not saying, that if you like it a little rough that there's anything wrong with that, but just the feeling I got was that there's something maybe not sitting quite well with someone in the collective, and I just felt like I needed to get the message out. So I did start off and I pulled this card before I even started because I wanted to know like what is the theme and what am I getting into in this reading? And even though it basically came out, I feel like I feel like it came out kind of how I felt, like something's not right. Um, I still wanted to I just wanted to ask like what is happening before I actually go into this reading on camera. Sorry, my voice is getting weird. Let me take a drink. So the message from the Romance Angel deck, the theme is love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And the message in the book, which I read the first time, but I'm not going to read this time, basically was saying that, when there's issues going on, you need to look within and try to heal your own hurt first before, like, looking outside. And the more you heal yourself and the more you love on yourself, the more healthy relationships that you'll attract. So then I had written down questions and I pulled all these different tarot cards for each question, and then clarifying cards I pulled before we even flipped the cards over. So the first question was, what does the collective need to know? And we got the Eight of Pentacles. And originally when I saw the card, I was thinking the Eight of Swords, because usually the Eight of Swords is someone trapped in their own head. And I saw the spider web and I was thinking, oh, someone is really trapped. So I think that feeling does apply. I think maybe you do feel a little trapped in your own head, or maybe even trapped in the relationship. But what you need to know is that the work lies within yourself, like, especially because this says love yourself first. You need to spend some time working on not fixing yourself, but just loving yourself. Working on loving yourself doesn't mean, oh, I need to fix myself, like I'm so unhealed and I need to fix that, or I'm not good enough. It means being kind to yourself, like giving yourself time to rest when you need to rest, forgiving yourself when you know you've made a mistake, just working on healing yourself, and working on healing yourself before, like, if your relationship's not going well, which I'm sorry to say this, but from this reading, I feel like it's not if you are in a relationship. This advice is saying, don't try to like outsource the problem. Like, I'm not saying that the other person is not a problem, but that essentially you can't fix them. You can only work on fixing yourself. So it's really, the advice really is to, this is actually the advice over here. But what you need to know is that the way you're going to fix this is by going within and working on yourself. And that means being honest with yourself. So the second question was, what energies are supporting you? And we pulled the 5 of Swords, and then enlightenment, inspiration, epiphany, and innovation. And I know that the 5 of Swords, it looks a little rough. It's a worm cut in half by these 5 swords. And you're like, well, how is that supporting me? And I'll get to that because the rest of these cards, I don't think that fighting, which is the essential like meaning of this card, it's like warring with yourself and warring with others. Generally, fighting, the 5 of Wands is like being so determined in your fight to win that you don't care who or what you hurt, as long as you're the victor. And I don't think that's advice. I'm not saying to go out and fight and do whatever you can to win that fight. I think it's saying that the energies of the fight kind of open up your mind and help you see the issues. Like they're probably not getting resolved. I have a feeling that these fights are not fixing anything. And even though that seems contradictory, I think that's supporting you because it's enlightening you to some truths that maybe you weren't looking at before. Like each and every new fight that you have just shows you more and more the truth of the situation, the truth of the matter. Even if neither one of you come out winning, it's still showing you what you need to see. So then I had what energies are challenging you, and we got the Daughter of Wands, which is the Page of Wands, and Reason, which says, listen to advice, think clearly, and intellect. And I know this says listen to advice. I'm not saying, ooh, listen to me, but I think it's more so saying listen to the advice of yourself. Like, I think it's challenge. The daughter of Wands, the Page of Wands, can be a very stubborn type of energy, type of person. And I don't think this is a person. I think this is you. And I think maybe you've been in this relationship for a while and you've put a lot of effort into it. And I think it's a challenge because I feel like every time you have an argument, I think you know what it is that you need to do, but I think you're just so stubborn, so stubborn because you don't want to let go. Don't want to feel like a failure. Don't want to, lose all the hard work that you've already put into it. So the challenge is listening to your inner advice, the part of you that knows what's actually going on. Yeah. So then I asked, what advice does the collective need to know? And we got the 2 of Wands, which is determination and direction, like knowing where you're going, where you're headed, and being determined to get there. So I think that this whole reading altogether is telling you to look within, start healing yourself, and figure out what it is that you truly want from this relationship and from life in general. Figure out what you truly want, and then do what you can to get there. Especially because I pulled 2 other cards. I don't want to show this one just yet, But I pulled 2 other cards, as clarifiers. And so we got this little card, which is bridge, and it says successfully overcoming a problem. And I feel like the problem right now is this relationship. Like, can you successfully overcome it? And what does successfully overcoming the problem mean to you? Like, does that mean fixing the relationship? Or does that mean ending the relationship? And only you are going to know the answer to that question. But I did pull a Cosmic Insights card. And again, this question was, what is the advice that you need to know? And what we got was liar. Be careful of someone sneaky. So I feel like uncomfortable, right? Like, I don't want to call anyone a liar. I don't want to say that your person is a liar, but I think and I honestly think that's what the fights are about, because you know that you're not being told the truth. And I think every fight that you have, even if there's no resolving, even if nobody comes out a winner, I think each little argument and fight that you have shows you that, like, this just maybe isn't what you want. So the cards are not saying, oh my God, end it, you're with a liar, blah, blah, blah. The cards are saying, figure out what you want. Figure out where you want to go. I mean, literally, these 2 wands, they look like a road, pointed and headed. It looks like a direction. Figure out where it is that you want to be. Go within yourself, work on yourself, and be honest with yourself. And ask yourself, can you bridge a relationship with someone if they're lying to you? Does this road lead to a bridge to this person? Or does this road lead away from the bridge to this person? And I think only you can answer that. I don't think any tarot reading is going to tell you the answer to that. I think that you've got to go within and ask yourself if staying with them is going to be worth it for you, if it's going to make you happy. I mean, honestly, this enlightenment card, even she doesn't look happy. She's supposed to be enlightened, and she looks like she's pouting. Can you see her face? No. She looks like she's pouting. She looks unhappy, like she's learned the truth about something and she's not happy, And again, it might be hard to come to these realizations. You might be a little bit stubborn and not wanting to listen to your own advice or my advice. You don't have to listen to me. But the cards are pretty clear that, one, the answer lies within yourself. The work lies within you. And you're the one that has to figure out where you want to go. That's all I have for you. I'm sorry if this reading was a little confronting, but I hope that it has helped you in one way or another figure out what it is that you want. I hope that you have a good day. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Love you, bye.